take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Out of play for a throw. Shaw. Swung over. Shot could be on. And the shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Bruno Fernandes looking to get on the end of this. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 13.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the run. He has found the way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Diogo Dalot. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. And he goes cross-field. Maciej Cunha. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Engages and forces him off the ball. Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Diogo Dalot. And it's Shaw. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He's had it taken off him. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. It's a pretty loose pass. Well read, nice interception. Shaw, looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Diogo Dalot. Just eases him off the ball. Darren Fletcher. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Ugarte. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donatoni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Diogo Dalot. Fletcher does well to get it back. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maciej Cunha. Donatoni. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Diogo Dalot. No way through there. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
The attendance for this match
Menu
was
sends it crossfield.
71,550.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Now it's Donadoni. Ibrahimovic. And he's found... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's really well taken goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, great chance. Lofted it. It's a mighty effort. It's in. And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Martinez, and it's Mainu. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Fletcher gets a foot in here. Ugarte makes the interception. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pullet played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. De Ligt gets it away. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Pullet. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. Donadoni. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pullet. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it out wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Number 14.
So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Big header! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's run loose here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gattuso. Now it's Olise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pelé. Pinches it off him. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. And here's Doué. Hazard. Doué. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Doué. Now it's Pelé. And here's Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pelé. Oh, he's busted. It's Pelé! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Olise. Well, the ball's gone astray. He is through here. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. He's got away. Doué! Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Guardiola. And it's Hazard. And that's a dangerous ball. Maldini.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Some really good ball movement. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard. Now it's
There will
Mbappe.
be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Donatoni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Olise, and he's been shifted off it. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's rather hopeful. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Olise proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Doué. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hazard. And here's Hazard. Mbappe. And Hullet! He's missed, but not by that far. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
India go into the lead. Thuram. Out towards the flank. And it's Guardiola. Maldini. Pelé. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Donatoni. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Guardiola. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Doué. Zanetti. Tries to get it clear. Pullet with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution.
He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Spread neatly, and he's had it nicked away. Rooney short changes him with that pass. Pelé, and this is Pelé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
Van Dijk. Now it's Pelé. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
That's really well cleared. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to pass it through, and this is Puskás. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Olise. Olise going face to face with his great rival. It's a goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Pull it. Azar. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Lampard. Passing is crisp and sharp. The muscular approach does pay off here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Carvajal, he's picked it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Carvajal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hazard wins the duel this time. And this is Puskás. Donatoni. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. And here's it's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Puskás.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, just skips past his man. He's come in hard. And he's quick to get it clear again. Baresi. India finding their passes. That's going to go a long way. Lampard. Now it's Mbappe. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Donatoni. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He can get that clear. But it's Thuram. And this is Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bout of passing here. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Olise. Xavi Alonso. Thuram makes the interception. Donatoni. Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great chance! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will never...
Goes for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But it's Thuram. He's not got that quite right. India looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Floated through. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Puskás.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Lovely, now then. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? In by Ibrahimovic.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Referee's given a throw. Zanetti. Oh, some tackle that. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
India happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... Shoots! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passes short and sharp, and this is Puskás. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Olise. Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in. No, that was never going to make it.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Hazard. Now, can they get him all? Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Donatoni. Crosses it in. Terrific header. Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. That looks a good ball through. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Beckenbauer. Well, that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard. Cleared away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Dida deals with that, nice and simple. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. He is through here.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Hazard. Number 7, Hullet. Number 6, Donadoni. Coming on the field.
Nicely intercepted.
Number 11,
India
Rooney.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 18.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
Substitution.
Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Rooney. Now it's Puskas. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Ribery. Now that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Baresi gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Ibrahimovic. Coming on to replace him is
Xavi Alonso.
number 45.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
India can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Chance here to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ribery.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's had it taken off him. Pele. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He came in hard, very hard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nice looking ball. Rooney gets it away. Mendieta crosses. That is a brilliant interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
गाइस वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक कर दो गाइस, और अगर अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना, सपोर्ट मिल जाएगा। लाइक करो खुश रहो, सब्सक्राइब करो बहुत खुश रहो। अरे बाप कौन आ गया रे? तो नंबर 1 ओके लेट्स सी। गाइस स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो गाइस, और अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Thuram. Now, can the... Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Albertini. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Belletti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Always onto this. That has been cut short. Belletti. Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti proves too strong. Neither side yet able to find the net. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely ball and a real... It's Inzaghi! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ferdinand.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Inzaghi. Albertini. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that is a hefty challenge. It's their second corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pullet powering forward here. Oh, nice touch. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making...
Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior is always looking to break lines. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good alertness. Pullet. Inzaghi goes steaming forward. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Defending was strong. Inzaghi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That That's a cute ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's delightful. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bumps him off it and wins. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Quality ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Robson. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robson. Good purposeful running this. Cross into the box. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
This looks promising. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bullet! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deep cross. He's got tall. And he's taking... Oh, what has happened here? India still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was alert to it. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Van de Ven.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game.
He rises! Lovely feet. Shot a goal! They just took too long getting forward.
Filippo Inzaghi cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Beckenbauer.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, that was never going to make it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now he's got space here. Maldini. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Hazard. Number 6, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 8, Nedved. Number 17, Kaká.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Stood up well to him there.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
India will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's beautifully weighted. He's got to be in here! Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Over to the left. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Kaká puts a cross in. India are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ferdinand did well to stay calm there. Howson gets over and intercepts. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! That's another chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result...
गाइस स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो गाइस। अब क्या करे, हार गया। पूरा चेष्टा किया हमने, पूरा टेराई किया, बहुत टेराई किया। Oh boy. Let's go, let's go. Guys, stream को like करो, subscribe
Well,
करो
what a
guys.
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender.
Has a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard for Olise. Albert Ferrer. Great run on the overlap here. Olise is wide and looking to... Chance for a shot!
Oh, lovely.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice,
It's a sharp pass. Now it's Pele. Albert Ferrer. Azar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi. Pullet does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. That is well and Hullet!
जी भाई.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Searching pass he's played there.
Bullied ने आके
Foot
बल्ले
in.
बल्ले कर दिया.
Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
अरे बाप रे. कार्ड नहीं दिया, यही बहुत. एम्बापे तो इधर रहे.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's given the time to pick a pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aimed beyond the defence. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often
गलत
these
है,
days,
through pass
but
देना चाहिए
it
था.
does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
अरे
Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too.
भाई बॉल एम्बापे पैर पे लेके भी
Olise.
कर रहा है.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that
क्या ही
trickery.
बोलूं.
Pele. Looking for the run. And that has been
वो पे अगर
clubbed
पैर
away.
में जाएगा ना ओपोनेंट की टीम में तो देखना कैसे
Now it's Olise. Donatoni. It's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Olise. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Donatoni.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Batista. He's had a shot!
गुड सेव.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
check.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? India are looking to go forward now. Nice defending, physical and effective. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's a great ball here. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pele can get it clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it, and he shoots!
भाई
A really close
ये जो
shave,
मारा ये
and the
भी हाथ
last
से ही
action
मारा।
of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Ronaldinho shapes to shoot.
ये मारेगा तो गोल खाएगा, ऐसा मेरा गोलकीपर है, जो भी मारेगा।
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
After 50 minutes.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Kukçu. Over to the left. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
550.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, what a mistake!
अरे गोल है।
Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
एम्बापे का
Well, they were
टकला।
starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so
मारेंगे
this
तीन
comes
लेंगे
as
तो
no
अच्छे,
surprise.
हाँ?
The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Let's go.
After 62 minutes is number 20.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
एम्बापे का हेड ठीक-ठाक नहीं है।
Olise. Rijkaard. It's Albert Ferrer. Pele. And it's Kukçu. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Brilliantly cut out.
ओह भाई।
And he's there to belt it
बिल्कुल भी
away.
ना मिला।
It's their second corner of the game. Good read, needed to be. A temporary retreat here.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Azar with the delivery. Cleared away. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's an excellent interception.
अब क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Out towards the flank. Crosses it in.
भाई ये क्या हो रहा है? ये सीओ
Oh,
सीओ
there's a
गोल।
probing ball. He has a look up.
That's just
मांगा तो
playing it
भाई यही
safe
अच्छा है,
and simple.
seriously यही अच्छा है।
And reclaimed it in a
गंदा
trice.
खेलना है। अजीब है।
Passing nice and neat. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Batistuta. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Baresi is herring after that one. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Albert Ferrer. That pass has been well intercepted. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Donatoni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries a shot! Oh,
Chhi.
yes! It's there! And that may just do it!
इतना बैड लक
One
भाई हुई ना
sweeping
मेरा
move, executed with
क्या ही
deadly
बोलूं।
efficiency.
Just when they
बहुत
thought
bad
they
luck,
may be in
बहुत
at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
हट,
They hardly had time to
पूरा
even
game
react.
खराब
And there's
कर
only
दिया।
one word to describe that. Clinical.
And
Oh,
that
वाला
will be
मैंने
the
miss कर
final
दिया।
act.
हट,
A game of margins of
ठीक है।
thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our
Good
sport.
play, bro, good
Sad in
play.
a way
जी,
that
जी,
somebody
जी,
had to lose.
ये वाला मैच मेरा था। हट पे बेकार में। गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को, और अच्छा लगे दया हो तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना। खाने खाएगा का
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. The action has already started. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Couldn't squeeze it through, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shoot! And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pull it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ferdinand. Baresi. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's a sharp pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Tries to play it through. And that was very necessary.
Arjun bhag. Bhag Arjun.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's a key interception.
ये भाई किसको
Well, I
दिया
wouldn't
भाई?
quite advise they should resort to
ससुर था क्या?
risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left
भाई
yet.
कुड़े.
And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a right
मैंने
smile
check
there.
भी नहीं किया, एक बार check करते हैं तो. अच्छा, 5-2-2-1. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं.
Milan with the corner. They're first. India are looking to go forward now. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Knocks it into space. There's no flag. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Abiati, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe is onto this. Ibrahimovic.
नहीं मिला बे.
And that has been clubbed away. Aimed beyond the defence.
चलो चलो, कोई ना कोई ना.
Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Azar.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
देख रहा है विनोद. कैसे लात घूंसा मार रहा है.
Xavi Alonso. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Beckenbauer. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. He's having a shot!
गलत सीन भाई.
Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. Into the channel. And the first 45 minutes are up.
2 goal खा गया बे.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. Keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
चलो पानी पी लेते हैं. स्टैमिना बढ़ जाएगा. और 2 गोल खा लेंगे.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also...
Ibrahimovic! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 47 minutes is number 5.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
अबे.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through?
भाई मैंने
And
क्या
there's green
किया?
grass ahead of him.
ऐसे तो नहीं होता ब्रो.
Donatoni. Baresi. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, belter! That is
Ibra.
a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Ibra.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
पैर के नीचे से
Takes
कैसे
a
बॉल
shot.
जा रहा है देख रहे हो?
Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
50,913.
Donatoni. And it's
Oh,
Thuram.
really well played.
Donatoni. A header! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
India get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
हो
you
गया.
would have...
काम खराब. मैं बोल दिया.
Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
For Milan.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Threads one in, and the through ball. Alonso. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. And that has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's in a great
ये तो
position
ऑफसाइड
here.
है, ये अगर नहीं दी तो समझ क्या
Ibrahimovic
करता
gets
है,
flagged offside.
तो पूरा ऑफसाइड है.
Substitution for Milan. Number 17.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lofted in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gerrard! Oh, it's come loose. And he thumps it clear.
अरे
And it's Hullet.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
पीछे से कोई मारा.
India have themselves a chance from the spot.
अच्छा, ये तो फाउल है. अब ये
Dealing
गोल
with
होगा
the
कि नहीं?
pressure.
देखते, सेव हो जाएगा. अरे नहीं,
It's in!
हाथ नहीं गया.
Not much more than a formality.
हाथ
Yeah,
पहुंचा
credit to the
नहीं,
keeper.
पहुंचा
He
नहीं.
read it, but succumbed to the placement.
और किसको रखे भाई? तो नहीं है. ठीक है, कोई ना. अबे नहीं बे. छोड़, कोई ना. चलो देखते हैं. लास्ट पे तेरा घबला हो गया.
Substitution for Milan. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly for him keeping a cool head.
Number 8.
Now it's Pele.
Number 21.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Hirotoshi Nakata.
Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Pele!
क्या बाप रे
Crossbar!
शिलाजीत का कमाल
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front,
पहले
make sure
इतना
it
एज
sticks.
पे
Big
ऐसा
chance!
शॉट कैसे
They want to be quick
कैसे
to recover this. That has been slung wide.
पक्का शिलाजीत
Maldini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Very much into the last knockings. Raul. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really have stepped it up
Body
now.
push भी
They
नहीं
could have
कर
been
रहा
a
है
bit more
Pele को।
greedy and forced the issue.
ये कैसे होगा
Desperate defending required here. And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance.
हो गया
Can
काम
he
खड़ा
finish? They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
पिछले गेम की तरह
Simplicity itself.
लास्ट में इतना
Well,
हक
from a
देता हूँ ना
defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one
That
to
way.
give away. Yes, the movement was
मेरा गेम
very
था
good, but the defence made it way too easy.
गलत कर दिया मैंने
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
हाँ,
And that's that.
गलत गलत
What a
गलत
game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to
Sure.
finish.
हट गया जीत जाता तो अच्छा होता गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जब भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक कर दो और अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना सब आप लोगों के हाथ पे है या माधव हमारा दुख कब खत्म होगा बे हाँ भाई पिछला वाला गेम मेरा था भाई खराब लगा
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Hernes. Rummenigge. Hernes receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been won straight back. Lovely, now then. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Baggio. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Donatoni. Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got tall. Oh, off the bar.
ये है मेरा luck, हाँ.
Just off target.
इसको कहते
Well, I
हैं
can
bad
tell you
luck.
that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking
पता नहीं
fractions.
भाई.
That was a great try.
इस बहन अब
So
क्या
a
बोलूं?
third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
कोई
And the
गाली नहीं
shot!
दे सकता.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who
गलत
take
भाई,
the
गलत.
lead.
ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's in on, goes for a shot!
चलो,
They've done
हुआ.
it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you
Super.
want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... He's having a shot!
अरे
And he
भाई.
was there to get
ये
a
क्या
vital
है?
touch.
Well, it
एक
really
गंदा
must be
gameplay है.
thinking what he has to do to score there.
गंदा gameplay.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just
देखो,
lacked
देखो.
pace.
हो गया काम करो.
Look at
अरे
the space
बाप रे.
here. Oh, good claim by the
Bad deal.
keeper.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well,
नहीं तो
and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bullet dominates aerially so often. And here's Ibrahimovic. Donatoni. Up he goes!
lovely. Mbappe.
That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
गोल पे मारो एम्बापे. एम्बापे.
Baresi. Donatoni has created one goal
Donatoni.
already.
Oh. Move fast
Nicely
यार.
intercepted.
ए.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge.
काम
Great
खराब.
chance! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. Roberto Baggio, aim forwards.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mateus can see things, others simply... Oh, terrible pass. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
मेरे को नीचे
No
बॉल ही नहीं
space,
रखना
no
चाहिए
problem.
मैं हर
You
बार ये
just
गोल
cannot
खाता
stop
हूँ
him.
उसके बाद
Yeah, he
नहीं
won
ये
the
वाला
jostle,
बात
and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll
पता
go
नहीं
away
भाई
feeling pretty good
कब
about that one.
सुधरेगा
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mateus. And it's Vieira. Almost an hour gone. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, well played.
उड़ा
He's had a shot!
ये देखो
And it's there!
कब से प्रेस कर रहा हूँ कब से प्रेस कर रहा हूँ
And they are cruising away. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shot, surely!
ये भी गोल हो जाता
Oh no, a quite
कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
unbelievable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gently done. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Owen, very much a man of this moment. Hazard. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard. Roberto Baggio. Owen.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hullet. Good take, and is he in? Now can he find... Tries a shot! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Pullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sorry.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. India give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming.
Sorry, bro,
That's a
but-
yellow card.
मेरे को करना है.
So what can they
Last
conjure
try.
from this one? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Osimhen. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is a brilliant interception. Now
वाह,
it's Owen,
बढ़िया.
driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Big chance!
ये देखो.
Maldini has got himself
ये
a free kick.
देखो.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Nicely shaped ball. And this is... Oh, there's the shot! And he hits the net!
गलत हो
A
गया.
momentary lapse, mercilessly
That's
exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Pele! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes aim and crosses. Roberto Baggio. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. That is good strength. India can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There will be 5
Rummenigge.
minutes
That's good
added
play
time.
from him.
Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Costa Curta makes the
No, right.
interception. Now it's Nedved. Oh, there's a probing ball. And Owen! And the keeper threw out a limb. India have their third corner.
3 गोली गलत खा गया एकदम. क्या होगा?
And that has not gone well. Vieira. And time is up. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the...
पूरा मूड एकदम खराब कर दिया. मेरे ही फॉल्ट था. चलो, अब क्या करें. गाइस, स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो और अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन हाँ चलो देखते हैं क्या होता है
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
And he's been shifted off it. And he's there to belt it away. Out to the left it goes. Forlan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Forlan. Just eases him off the ball. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just the keeper to beat. Shoots! Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that had the makings of something quite... Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Azar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Hazard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Baresi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's made its way to him. Knocks it into space. And the finish! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Baresi gets across to intercept that. And here's Forlan. Shot could be on. And he's... Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
India are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Maldini, Hazard. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's played it back. Thuram cuts out the pass. Rui Costa gets a good foot in there. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good save, bro.
Corner number 2 then.
लगा गुली.
Right in!
Oh.
Danger averted for now. And he shoots! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again!
भाई
Yes!
गोल के लिए देखो.
Again, in a trice,
क्या
and
क्या
they
करना
are
सकता है.
soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
अभी नेट का थोड़ा इशू चल रहा है. अगर कोई भी लैग हो तो रिफ्रेश कर लेना थोड़ा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी देख रहा हूँ थोड़ा लैग दे रहा है. रात में पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है. थोड़ा रिफ्रेश कर लेना गाइस. स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो गाइस, और अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
लेट कर दिया.
Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. No way through. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rui Costa. And there's the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
India will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Here we go again then.
चलो अरे गेम स्टार्ट हो गया.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Well, that's been cut
वाह
out. Well
पुलिस
played.
वाह ओए देखो.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb!
आहा.
And again! In he goes again!
अरे
And the keeper
क्या
couldn't
अरे
hold it.
लावली भाई दीदा दीदा.
And somehow he kept it out.
जब मैं
Mbappe
छोटा था
clearly
ये वाला
knew
गोल की मेरा
where that was
फेवरेट था.
falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
मैं ब्राजील का फैन हूँ.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
भाई क्या
The
सेव
mighty
दिया
effort.
भाई. देखो देखो देखो.
And now a sudden chance to
ये वाला
counter.
पैक मैंने मिस कर दिया. ये वाला अगर पैक ले लेता तो बहुत बढ़िया होता. बहुत बढ़िया खेलता है दीदा. मिस कर दिया मैं. ये वाला पैक ले लेना चाहिए था.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Gattuso. Neymar. Defending was strong and firm. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
India really do look to have it all sewn up here. Beckenbauer looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that is chance! They've scored! That is his ton, and does he not know it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented
ये
itself.
गोलकीपर बहुत बढ़िया है. बहुत बढ़िया. ये देखो गेम
And that's
खत्म
it.
कर दिया.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a
खत्म
very good
करार
evening.
आगे डियर मेशोमशाई. कितना गेम खेल लिया. 3 जीतता हूँ तो 2 हारता हूँ. 1 जीतता हूँ तो 2 हार जाता हूँ. ऐसे कैसे होगा. गाइस स्ट्रीम को थोड़ा लाइक कर दो गाइस, और अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना गाइस। आई नीड योर सपोर्ट ब्रो।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi cuts out the pass. Olise. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Oh, that's nice. Now, can he find a finish? Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That's a good ball out wide. Donatoni. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is a little... Tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's gone loose. Donatoni shoots! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away. Still goalless at the moment. Big chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Is number 5.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's won and he shoots! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure?
Mbappe! Rijkaard with the foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard, he's dealt with that really well.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hullet. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Driving forward. Pinches it off him. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Donadoni. Corner then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Olise. And it's made its way to him. Now goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard. He can run onto that. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
There will be 3
And
minutes
with that,
added time.
the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light.
And the shot! Thuram with the clearance. And it's half-time here.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. Olise. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India have their second corner now. Rijkaard with the clearance. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Beckenbauer. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Olise. Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. And reclaimed it in a try. He's tried one! Another save. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Mbappe is on his own. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Cruyff. Donatoni. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Close shot at goal! Donatoni. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Well read, nice interception. Beckenbauer. Now it's Olise. Hullet. And here's Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away.
Davids really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a great position here. Baresi. And it's Davids. Now it's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Donadoni, who's set up one goal so far. Lovely pass. He's having a shot! This time, surely! Caught offside that time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Smoking is only allowed in areas.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
गुड नाइट गाइस, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। बहुत हार गए, अब सोना है, फिर उठ के कल हारना है। देखो, जहाँ से उठे थे उधर ही आ गए। कितना गंदा लग कर क्या ही बोलो। अब क्या कर सकते हैं, जो है सो है, उसको लेके ही चलना है। स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो गाइस, और अगर अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर लेना। मैं कल फिर स्ट्रीम पे आ जाऊंगा, और या फिर दोपहर को या फिर सुबह। अभी के लिए बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, टेक केयर, बाय गाइस।
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay and last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up